Citron is one of the new classes introduced in Garden Warfare 2. Citron is a time-traveling bounty hunter from the future, and he's an orange. He's made for defense, having the second most health in the game, and his abilities being made for keeping plants alive, rather than defeat zombies. I personally thought he was better for gardens and graveyards, where plants protect and zombies attack, but the wiki says his best mode is Herbal Assault, the opposite of gardens and graveyards. Although Citron can work well in most modes, being able to go fast and defeat enemies pretty easily. He also works very well in Leaf Citron's missions in single player, where you fight a Z-Mech in 2 of the missions and the other one has a lot of robot enemies. Before I get into how Citron works, I should say I played on Gardens and Graveyards, Seeds of Time for each variant. The base Citron has 200 health. His weapon is the orange beam. It has infinite ammo and will overheat when used for too long. He does more damage when he's closer to enemies, and despite him being slow, he can go into a ball form to speed up and get closer to enemies. Citron's other variants are built upon this base form, changing properties, design, and being unlocked through the sticker shop. Citron has 2 main abilities, one with the secondary version. First is the EM Peach. The EM Peach does damage and will stun zombies, having more of an effect on Z-Mechs. The second ability is the Peel Shield, which absorbs damage from enemies, but you can still shoot through it. Its secondary version is the Mood Shield. The Mood Shield doesn't last as long, but can take more damage and will change colors when it's almost destroyed. His last ability is the Citron Ball, which will turn him into a ball, making him move faster, but can't use his orange beam. The Peel Shield and EM Peach are placed when he's in ball form as well. The Hyper Ball will make Citron go faster and jump higher while it's active, and the other ability is the Spin Dash. Citron will charge up and launch himself at enemies, dealing damage. Citron's second variant is Frozen Citron. He's a rare and has been in the game since the beginning. He has 200 health just like his base form. His weapon is the Frosty Beam, does infinite ammo and overheats. He does ice damage where enemies will slow down when hit, and he will freeze enemies if you do continuous damage. Citron's electric variant is Electro Citron. Electro Citron is a super rare and has been in the game since the beginning as well. Electro Citron also has 200 health. His weapon is the Electro Charger. It has 24 ammo and has a charge shot that you will be able to charge up, but it will take more ammo than normal. Electro Citron does electric damage, which will deal damage to enemies near the one hit. Toxic Citron is Citron's toxic variant. He is a super rare and is the only Citron added in a later update, being the Trouble in Zombopolis Part 1 update. Toxic Citron has 200 health. His weapon is the Limer Slimer. It has 20 ammo and it's not spammable. The Limer Slimer deals toxic damage to enemies and will leave toxic clouds on the ground, also dealing toxic damage. Citron's first legendary is Party Citron. He's a party variant, so you can only get him through microtransactions or Infinity Time, and he's been in the game since the beginning. Party Citron has 200 health. His weapon is the Party Laser, which is infinite ammo and overheats. Because he's a legendary, when you defeat 5 enemies, Party Time will activate. When it activates, Party Citron will get a boost in speed and damage, and will get some damage resistance. A cool song will also play, and Party Citron's body will get an effect. Citron's other legendary is Iron Citron, but you can buy him in a package. Iron Citron is meant to be more of a gimmick variant rather than a standard one like Fire, Ice, Toxic, Electric, or Party. Iron Citron is the only Citron with more than 200 health, being 250. Iron Citron's weapon is the Mech Breaker. It only has 1 ammo but deals a ton of damage. When you vanquish 5 enemies, you will activate Iron Mode. Iron Mode will give Iron Citron 5 ammo instead. Regenerate half of his health, if below half. His speed is faster, and he gets some damage resistance. Iron Citron will also glow orange during Iron Mode. Citron was added to Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 2 with 5 variants at the beginning of the game, getting 1 more in a later update. Citron was made to be more defensive, like the cactus. However, he is meant to get up close to enemies compared to the cactus, who's meant to be farther away. Citron's abilities help with this, being able to stun enemies, make a shield, and have a way to go faster to get closer to enemies, or run away from them. He's fun to play, and his variants change how he's able to be played. Frozen Citron and Party Citron are the most similar, just being ice or party variants. Electro Citron has a charge weapon and is an electric variant. Toxic Citron is a toxic variant, but his weapon is spammable and leaves a toxic cloud on the ground. Iron Citron is the most unique out of all the variants, having only 1 ammo, but dealing a ton of damage, becoming 5 ammo and getting boost during his Iron Mode. These variants let you play how you want if you like Citron and want to mix up the gameplay, or you only want to play as one of his variants. That choice is yours.